Good evening. So we kind of have a weird update. It's not really like a... Okay, so we're not really sure exactly what's going on. So turns out, I told you last night that I was only getting 30 milliliters an hour of the regular saline, which I said was not very much, but apparently it actually is enough to keep you hydrated. It's just not a lot. So it's like not enough to keep like some people hydrated, but it's enough to keep me hydrated, so that's what's important. Let's see. Also, I only got one IV. The nurse, it took 5 tries to get this IV, and so they were like, yeah, let's veto that second IV. We're not poking you 5 more times. And so it's actually in a very bad spot, so if I like bend my elbow too much, it will pinch the catheter, which is like the tube going into me, and when it's pinched, it gets clogged, and that's called occluding. So I occlude my IV a lot. Also, this tube keeps spinning. Like, this is the tube right here that's going into me, and then this is just the tube that's hooked up to the bag that's giving me the saline, and it keeps getting a kink right here, and it's really annoying, and that keeps making the machine beep and yelling at us, so we have to keep calling our nurse in to restart the machine because we're not allowed to restart it ourselves because of that fancy sign right there that says do not touch. The first room we were in actually didn't have one of those signs, so my mom would actually touch the machine because there wasn't a sign. And yeah, she actually still touches the machine sometimes, and the nurses don't really care. They're just like, thanks for doing my job. Less work for me. But if it's like a big issue, then she doesn't touch anything. Also, Mom, my test result came back of my esophagus with the sphincters, and the sphincters are fine. I know that's like weird that we're disappointed, but that's apparently not an issue. So then apparently the acid test hasn't come back yet, so we're still waiting to see how much acid is in my esophagus. I was able to keep the tube down for 20 hours, so that's really awesome. I also had a swallow test, but I don't think, did we get the official results for that?
The swallow test was the one that everything's working okay.
Okay, yeah, everything's working fine, which is fine. Also, I have another test tomorrow at 8 a.m. That is a tilt test where I'm like strapped to this table, and then they lay me down and then sit me up and check my blood pressure and all that fun stuff. I have a whole bunch of blood tests, but all those have been coming back normal, and so the doctors have been thinking that something was wrong at the beginning, but then my brain decided that vomiting is the new normal. That's what it, like, I don't know, your brain just catches on to things, and so it caught on to the fact that I'm just vomiting all the time, so it's like, oh, every time you eat, you have to vomit. So that's what the doctors are saying is wrong with my brain. But, this is kind of nasty, I'm sorry, but for lunch, I had blueberries and yogurt, and so then tonight, and then I vomited after that, like, and that's all stuff that's normal, and so then tonight at 10:15, I was vomiting, and then there were blueberries in my vomit, which means that the blueberries were in my stomach for, like, more than 10 hours, and that is obviously not right. Your stomach is supposed to completely digest things in 3 to 4 hours, and so the fact that that was in there for more than 10 hours is not normal, which means that something is wrong with my stomach, not my brain. Who's to say, something might be wrong with my brain, but something's also wrong with my stomach. My dad's agreeing with that. He thinks something's wrong with my brain. He's kidding. He loves me. So that is my update. The tilt test is, not to test for, like POTS or anything. It's, the doctor, like, he explained it really fast, and I don't really remember everything that he said, but it was basically like, sometimes it's like rare, but sometimes your blood pressure can cause you to vomit, so he's testing me for that. He said most likely it's gonna come back fine because you're a young girl, but who knows. So then we're also, because we found out that new fact about the blueberry, I think we're gonna try and get a gastric emptying test, which we haven't been able to get, but we're gonna see if they're gonna let us do that test, and I think that's it. We didn't really have a lot of any tests today. Like yesterday, it was go, 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 go. Test 1, test 2, test 3. And the day before that, we were like woke up to find out I was having an endoscopy. And we had no idea. We were actually told we weren't going to have another endoscopy. And then they walk in our room in the morning and they're like, time for an endoscopy. And so then the next day, it's all go, go, go with tests. And so today it was just like sitting around doing absolutely nothing because they were going to have me do the tilt test today. But then the nurse wasn't here to do the test apparently, so then they had to reschedule it for tomorrow, and so they're gonna come do it tomorrow. And so we worked a lot on our puzzle, and we actually have a lot done. It's looking really good. My best friend came over and helped me with the puzzle a lot. She came over after school, and that was fun. Oh, bended my elbow. Sorry. We will have to call the nurse. Wait, no. Mom's, is she gonna touch it? She touched it! We got that on video. So, Ivy's fixed. I hope you guys have a good night, and I will update you tomorrow. Good night.